Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. This is Coco and I'm Litza, and we're here to share with you our latest yarn haul. I'm going to give Coco a little piece of apple, her favourite treat at this time of the night, and then she's just going to sit back and relax. And I invite you to do the same so I can let you know all about my yarn haul. So bye-bye from Coco. She's can't wait. She just can't wait. Okay, I'll pop her down. You'll hear her munching in the background. Okay, let's get started. I hope you're sitting back and you're relaxed. It is a little bit late here at home, but I've had a huge day, a huge weekend, but I had to get on and let you know. I thought I was excited last time, but wait till you hear this haul, what I saved. It's actually crazy. So I am going to put on my glasses because I'm going to need to read all the stats to you. So here we go. So I had absolutely no intention of going yarn shopping this weekend. Absolutely none. But when I'm near Spotlight, and I was on the weekend, I always like to pop in. You never know what's on sale, whether it be yarn, or yarn. Well, guess what? Unbelievably so, the goes, oh wow, I cannot believe that the next best thing after this price that I tell you will be them just giving us one at the door and saying, okay, here's your go home now, bye-bye. It's just insane. So, you know the saying, being in the right place at the right time? It absolutely and definitely applies to today's yarn haul. So, I managed to get 9 different colours in total. I believe I've written it down, 60 goes. So I'm not going to take them all out for you, but I will show them individually. Here's one box. Here's another box. Oh, crazy. Yes, it is heavy. And here's another box. And there's 9 more on my desk here. So let me go through them one by one for you. So I did get 10 of the Concord Crush. Absolutely love the purples. I got, this is one that I hadn't seen last time and I really like it. I think my son would love a jumper made out of this. This is the Salt and Pepper. Awesome colours. Absolutely love them. Then, I got 8 of the Salt and Pepper. And then I got 2 more of the Tabby. I think I mentioned it last time. I absolutely love the Tabby. I love the colours. And I got 5 of the Wine Time. And I managed to get 5 of First Blush. They're the colours in there. Where are we up to? I believe that's Lippy. I got 5 of the Lippy. I think this is right, B-A-J-A, Baja. I managed to get 10 of these. The Blue Mustang, I also got 10 of those. And last but not least, I got 10 of the Overboard. I hope I didn't go overboard this time with my yarn shopping. I know. So, in total, as I said, I got 60 Ogos, and when I was purchasing them, I was thinking, this is insane. Why am I doing this? But I just could not stop, because as I was picking them up, and you'll see that some of the colors, like you can actually, although these are very similar, imagine if you mix and match them, what you would, be able to make with them. So, and then I had all these ideas in my head at the time that I was purchasing them. So as I was picking them up, I was thinking, okay, this can go for this project and this can go for this project. And then driving home in the car, I was thinking of even more, and it was just going round and round in my head. So this is why not only for the price, but the quantity will make sense to you in a minute. So let me show you a part of my receipt. I don't know if you can see that, but it shows that each Ogo was $1.50. That's pretty crazy when the asking price the price that you would get it on any other day, other than when it's on sale, like I picked up some the other day, which I thought was a bargain at $3, is $12. So let me do the maths for you. So I got 60 Ogos, as we've said, at $1.50, which equates to $90. Original price, 60 Ogos at $12, equates to $680. So $680 minus $90 is a whopping saving of $590. Now, it would have been insane if I walked past this, so of course I didn't. Now, what am I going to do with all these Ogos, you ask? Well, as I said before, hats, obviously. Well, those of you who have been around for a little while, you know that I've already made a hat and a scarf set with the, Concord Crush, because I absolutely love the purples. So obviously, they recommend that you make a scarf. Well, they say knit, but a scarf project. Then there's shawls. Then there's blankets. Then there's individual granny squares, and you can make endless projects with that, including jumpers and cardigans and blankets and bags. And I think with this yarn, if you actually, because it is quite thick, maybe if you double it up, you could even make baskets. So, do they all have to be striped? You ask me, why do I want so much stripy yarn? Well, how about I pull apart one of the Ogos so you can see how you can manipulate it to make it a very versatile yarn to achieve all the different projects that you want. So let's just pick a random one, whichever one. Oh, let's go for the Concord Crush. Let's be real. That's the one that I want to open up. So, and when you get your Ogo, and I'll read the stats to you. For those, I'm doing this for the people that haven't actually purchased one before and are quite curious as to what all the, fuss is about when it comes to the Ogos. Well, the main thing is that it's meant to, and it does, as you're crocheting or knitting, but we crochet here at Coco's Crochet, it unravels, it doesn't tangle, it's amazing that way. So just a little quick recall of the stats. So basically it is a bulky yarn, number 5. It does ask for a 6mm crochet hook. Personally, I think that if you want a tight crochet project like this one, go for the 6. But if I was to make a wearable like a jumper or a cardigan, I would definitely be going up to at a minimum of 7. So that's something that I will definitely be trialing. Totally up to you how you use your yarn with your hooks, but that's going to be what I'll be doing. So depending on the project, and if I do decide to make a basket or two, I will definitely be going down a hook size because you want it to be nice and sturdy and not to flop down in itself. So sorry, back to the stats. So number 6 hook, it does say that you just wash in cool water, do not iron. I'm not sure if that means that it can go in the dryer. If not, lay flat to dry as usual. I don't usually put anything in the dryer when I make it. So cool water, cool warm hand wash, something like that, and then lie flat to dry. So let's pull it apart. So you quite simply just pull the front off. Ooh, it's got some stickies. Oh, please, let's do this. Okay, so when you rip the front off, it just simply comes off like that, and then you get like this little donut shape. In the middle here, when you pull it apart, you'll see there's a little bit of plastic, like it's almost like fishing line, but it's a little bit thicker. You just have to get your pair of scissors and, make sure that you cut it. Oh, how can I show you? Here. And then all you have to do is pull out this end. So make sure that you clip, see that little arrow there? You don't want it to be snagging in there. So you want to be pulling it from that end. And then you simply pull it out and there you go. There's your Ogo ready to crochet from whichever end you choose. So let's say we go from this end. That's a center pull. And if you go from this end, it unravels from the end. So either way, you're not going to get it tangled. So You have your center pull at one end, depending which way you prefer to crochet, you know, when you're using your yarn, or from the outside. It very easily unravels as you're working your project. So you have a choice. Now, how do you get to make it a non-stripy yarn and not having to color control, and actually use it as just a normal skein of yarn or a little ball? So what you do is you simply find where one color ends and the other color begins, gently push it down, and you will see that it comes apart very easily. And then where the join is, you simply cut it off, and then get your very trusty ball winder if you have one. If not, just ball it up by hand, and you will have individual little balls of all the different colors. And each Ogo comes with 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another one in here somewhere. So it's 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, beg your pardon, in the light I couldn't see it. So one color, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. That's how you separate your Ogo to make individual colors. Of course, you don't need to do that. You might just want to have stripy projects and do no color control. And that's the beauty of this yarn. It has all the colors combined together that will give you a beautiful, like pleasing to the eye project, because all the colors, you know, gel together and make a beautiful project. Now, what I want to do is actually pull a few of them apart, not all of them, but a few. And for example, with this one here, when you see the lippy and the first blush, can you imagine putting this pink with this yellow, this orange, and either one of those natural color, beg your pardon, see those, though that one there or that one there, either of those neutrals together with those other colors? Can you imagine them? Like, you'd make the happiest project. A nice blanket or a nice jumper, or even like a nice cardigan with granny squares, and you could use the green, you know, on the outside, almost like a flower design. So I would love to give that to a little girl, or myself actually, but you know what I mean. I think that would be a beautiful project. And you know, for example, another example, I was thinking the overboard and the blue Mustang and the Baja, somehow you could combine all these 3 or colors from each one and make another beautiful project. Imagine the ripple blankets you could make with all of this yarn. It's just endless. I think that all you have to do is use your imagination. So this is why I did go a little bit overboard, possibly some may think that, but at $1.50, and the projects that I will be making, this is definitely, you know, yarn that I'll be using for winter projects. So I have plenty of time to plan them, make my little balls if I need to, and just think ahead and sit down and take the time to put all these projects together. So for me, it was one of the best yarn hauls ever. I had to share it with you guys, because if you're ever in a position where you come across the Ogos, and I know that they're different weights of them, and I just happen to be able to just get all the bulky, but for me that's perfect, because all the yarns complement each other in weight, and in all the colors, you know, will go together very well, or most of the colors will go together very well. And the fact that I got to buy that salt and pepper and some more of is it the tabby, the browns and the grays and the blacks, I am so happy, because I love those so much that just having those would have been enough for me. So once again, I'm so happy that I was at the right place at the right time, and I could not walk past that. He was right there at the door staring at me saying, here I am, come on, let's go. So we did. I certainly did. So I will be sharing some of my yarn too. So, you know, when my girlfriends come over on Wednesday night for Coco's Crochet Corner, I'm going to ask them to choose any colour that they want, because I do sort of know their faves, but I don't want to be the one that chooses it for them, because I think, you know, sharing is caring, and they are amazing ladies, and I love them so much. So it's the least I can do to share some of this joy that I've got with them. So I actually can't wait till Wednesday night, you know, to say, hey, jump on. Maybe they'll just make a beanie or something with it. But anyway, in saying all that, I know that I'm going on and on and on. It's just the excitement. I can't contain myself. And I already went on to Yarn Inspirations, because they have a lot of the Ogo, well, not a lot, but they have some of the Ogo patterns. I know that this is a different weight, this one, but look, there's a granny square cardigan. And it actually tells you in the instructions to pull your yarn apart, make the little balls, and that way you can get your project sorted. So that is definitely something that I will be doing, not with all of them, but with some of them. I actually do really want to try to make a basket with them as well. So I'll choose a color that I have the most of, and I will use a smaller hook and follow some tutorial to put a basket together. So when I do that, because that doesn't have to be a winter project, I'll try to show you guys as well, so you can see what it looks like, and let's see if it works. Maybe I'll have to double it up. I don't know yet. I'll experiment a little bit, but you know, time will tell. So we'll just wait for that. But again, I hope it helped you a little bit, me showing you, you know, how to pull it apart. And always remember to, oh, I don't know if I can find it. Yes, here it is here. Very important, because the first time I did it, I got it wrong. To make sure that that little pointy bit is the one that you pull out. Otherwise, it will snag in your wool, and it makes it a little bit tricky, because then you've got to fish it out and find it and then pull it out that way. So I think that's the only trick when it comes to the Ogo. So on that note, you know, it is fairly late on a Sunday night, and well, here in Sydney, Australia. So I'm wishing anyone here a very good night. Anyone that sees this in the morning, good morning. Regardless, everyone, I hope you're well and you've had some crochet time in. I'm actually going to go and get a couple of more hours in tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice cup of tea, nice shower, get into bed with my pajamas, do some crochet. What a beautiful way to end a great weekend. So I shall see you again all through, you know, during the week sometime. Take care of yourselves. As always, please, please be kind to yourselves and to each other. And Coco and I will see you all in another video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.